The world awoke to a seismic shift. Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a direct assault on Iran's military and nuclear infrastructure. This was no covert strike. Airstrikes, cyber attacks, and special forces hit deep inside Iran, signaling a new era of open confrontation. Global markets panicked, oil prices soared, and diplomats scrambled to prevent escalation. On the ground, Iranian reports confirmed significant damage to key military and nuclear sites. For decades, Israel and Iran fought in the shadows, through proxies, sabotage, and cyber warfare. Now, Israel's public attack shattered that pattern, forcing Iran to respond and raising the stakes dramatically. The operation's name, Rising Lion, projects strength and resolve, aimed at both allies and adversaries. Israel's message: the threat from Iran has reached a critical point, justifying bold action. The world holds its breath, waiting for Iran's next move. The rules of engagement in the Middle East have changed overnight. To understand this escalation, we must revisit the roots of Israel-Iran hostility. Before 1979, Iran and Israel were allies. The Islamic Revolution transformed Iran into Israel's fiercest enemy. Iran's regime adopted anti-Israel ideology, making opposition to Israel central to its foreign policy. Iran seeks regional dominance through a Shia crescent of influence. Israel stands in its way. Israel views Iran's nuclear ambitions as an existential threat. This zero-sum rivalry has fueled decades of shadow war, assassinations, sabotage, and proxy battles. Israel has targeted Iranian nuclear scientists and facilities. Iran arms groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. These proxies keep Israel under constant threat, while Iran avoids direct confrontation. Deep national traumas and ideologies on both sides make compromise nearly impossible. For Israel, never again is a guiding principle. For Iran, resistance to Israel is foundational. Every strike and counterstrike is seen as existential, keeping the conflict alive. The fire between these nations has burned for over 40 years, and now it's out in the open. Operation Rising Lion was the climax of a rapid escalation. It began with an airstrike on Iran's consulate in Damascus, killing top Iranian commanders, widely attributed to Israel. Iran responded with an unprecedented direct attack, over 300 drones and missiles launched at Israel. Israel and its allies intercepted nearly all projectiles, but the psychological impact was huge. Pressure mounted on Israel's government to retaliate, while the world urged restraint. Instead of a massive counterattack, Israel chose targeted strikes on Iran's military and nuclear sites. The goal: restore deterrence without triggering all-out war. Operation Rising Lion was a calculated risk, showing Israel's reach but stopping short of total escalation. The message: direct attacks on Israel will have severe, targeted consequences. The region now teeters on the edge, with red lines newly drawn. The Israel-Iran clash has shaken the entire Middle East. Arab states that normalized ties with Israel now face a dilemma: support Israel or risk Iranian wrath. In Lebanon, Hezbollah must choose between joining the fight or risking its credibility. Iranian-backed militias in Syria and Iraq are on high alert, threatening wider conflict. The global economy is at risk. The Strait of Hormuz, vital for oil shipments, could become a flashpoint. Oil prices are volatile, and economic instability looms worldwide. The US must balance support for Israel with efforts to prevent a regional war. Russia and China use the crisis to strengthen ties with Iran and challenge US influence. The UN calls for restraint, but its power is limited. The world agrees on the danger. No one has a clear solution. As the dust settles, the future is uncertain. Israel and Iran may step back, returning to shadow warfare under intense global pressure. Or the cycle of retaliation could spiral into a catastrophic regional war. Iran weighs saving face against risking regime survival. Israel debates if its objectives are met. The US plays a crucial role, trying to restrain escalation through diplomacy. This crisis proves how interconnected the world is. Conflict here shakes global security and economies. The illusion of a contained Israel-Iran conflict is gone. The world watches, hoping diplomacy prevails. The next decisions will shape the Middle East for decades. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Your support helps us bring you the latest analysis and stories from around the world. Don't miss out. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment.